Welcome to Presentation, Ponder, Practice. After looking at the earthly and heavenly sanctuary, Hebrews chapter 9 discusses the sacrifices of each of these sanctuaries. Animal sacrifices were offered to God by the high priest on behalf of the people under the Old Covenant or Testament. These sacrifices were to be offered by specified regulations. The New Covenant also has specified regulations which must be met for the New Testament to be effective. For where a covenant, testament, or will in this verse is, there must be of necessity the death of the one who made it. Verse 16. The person who makes a covenant or will must die to make it effective. For a covenant, testament, or will is valid when men are dead, for it is never in force while the one who made it lives. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 17. Returning then to the main subject, the covenant, without any illustration of a will, the author wrote, "Therefore, even the first was not inaugurated without blood." Blood establishes the effective rule of a covenant. The first covenant was introduced by blood, the blood of an animal. For when every command had been spoken by Moses to all the people according to the law, he took the blood of the calves and the goats with the water and scarlet wool and hyssop, and sprinkled both the book itself, speaking of the law, and the people. The writer combines information from Exodus chapter 24, verses 3 and 6 through 8. Leviticus 14 verse 4 and Numbers chapter 19 and verse 6 in this one statement in Hebrews. The Greek word for all is found 3 times in verse 19. Once it is translated every, and twice it is translated all. Then one time each in verses 21 and 22 it's translated all. Moses spoke of all the commands of God to the people. Then he took the blood of calves, Exodus 24 verse 5, and goats with water and scarlet wool, which probably tied the hyssop together, and sprinkled the book of the law and all the people. While Moses sprinkled the book and all the people, he said, "This," referring to what he used to sprinkle, "is the blood of the covenant which God commanded you." The people were commanded to obey the agreement that God made between himself and all the people. And in the same way, the Hebrew writer wrote, he sprinkled both the tabernacle and all the vessels of the ministry with the blood. Along with the sprinkling of the book and all the people, Moses sprinkled with the blood the sanctuary and all the vessels used in its worship. Some of the objects sprinkled are listed in verses 4 and 5 of Hebrews chapter 9. And according to the law, almost all things are cleansed, made clean, or purified with blood. And without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness. Based on the law, almost everything is purified by blood. Remember the weakness of the first covenant? It could not cleanse the heart or conscience. The only way for sin to be dealt with is by blood being poured out. Forgiveness is available today because the shed blood of Christ. In the earthly sanctuary, Moses was the one who sprinkled the blood, which purified the objects and the people on which the blood was sprinkled. At the same time, the blood ratified or inaugurated the Old Covenant. The source of the blood used in obedience to the old covenant was an animal's blood. The blood of animals, though, could never take away sins. May God bless you in considering how the earthly sanctuary sacrifice was not enough to forgive sins permanently. Next time, we will consider the heavenly sanctuary's sacrifice, which does forgive sins permanently. May God bless you.